going on, my people? This is Dr. Hood, and we back with another exclusive. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell for notifications. Okay, today we got a YouTuber. He goes by the name of King Dre. He really be spitting that game for you unaware cats that really need to step your game up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you already had game. Maybe you just in a slump. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get up out of that sunken state and really run it up and get that inspiration. He definitely got that. His channel is called The Save a Bro Show. I think he changed it. It used to be King Dre. I'm not sure. But he interviews a trick. I'm gonna be giving a reaction. This is for educational purposes only, so that you can see some of the trick tendencies that tricks have, and you can actually get into the mind of a trick, and so you can know who you're dealing with. Even rather if you're doing business, I don't think it's really good for business. I don't think it's really good for relationships. So let's get into it.
Welcome to the Captain Save a Bro Show, episode 2. Today we're gonna talk about tricking. I'm gonna get in your, I gotta dig in your chest, all you tricks out there. I gotta give you the business. I gotta let you know that ain't the way. And I also got an interview tonight with a trick. I like to call him King Trick, but that's later on. We'll get into that. But if you don't know, I am your gracious game advisor, yours truly, King Dre. And this episode of the Captain Save a Bro Show is brought to you by Captain Save a Bro Academy. SaveABroAcademy.com. SaveABroAcademy.com.
Okay, so you guys know all his credentials and everything. I'm gonna fast forward it to the actual interview that he has with this self-proclaimed trick.
Now that that's out the way, I got a special guest, King Trick himself. Jay the Boss, my man, he followed me. He's a good, he's been supporting me for a while. Soaks the game up and everything, but he just can't get the tricking out of his system. I see him all the time, and I'm like, why? So I wanted to bring him on so you can see the mind of a trick, and
Hey, I'll leave the original video in the description just in case y'all, wondering, if you want to go back and check this out, if you want to go support King Dre and his channel. Like I said, I'm gonna use it in the description. This is all fair use, we don't want no type of copyright strikes or anything like that. Although King Dre seemed like an authentic dude, and some people just ain't on that. Dr. Hood ain't on that, man. I'm not gonna flag nobody, get nobody no copyright strikes. You dig? Especially if they reacting. Now, if they just play my video without doing anything, no type of reaction or nothing, we'll talk about that when we get hundreds of thousands of subscribers. But right now, come on, man. We just trying to level up, and give some game to some of these young cats and older cats that need it.
What a trick thinks like and why they do what they do. And I don't want you to be like him. I want you to see it for yourself. But let's get into it. And Jay the Boss in the building. What's going on, bro?
You already know, man.
I got you on. Now, for those who don't know, this guy follow me and he support the game. He support my work. He's been following me and supporting me for a long time. But there's one thing about my man that I don't agree with, and I can't stand it. And he is like, he down for it. And that's what today's podcast is about anyway, tricking. So I like to call him King Trick, right? Now, Jay, do you consider yourself a trick? Like, would you call yourself that?
I call myself, a direct trick.
Yeah, so you ain't no qualms about it. You a trick. You already know you're a trick.
Yeah, definitely, all day.
Damn. How'd you, what was the mentality to go down?
He can't even wrap his head around it. He can't even wrap his head around it. He like, damn, that's really, you see it like this. this is your whole mind configuration, you know.
On that route, like you always did, you come in the game like that ever since like young, or was that something that you developed like over time?
Well, it depends on what you call young. I started tricking since, I'm 33. I started tricking since 2010.
2010. So what that's
12
when you was about 20?
Yeah, 20.
About 20, 21?
Yeah.
What was it about it? Because
He
I got a similar
He out the gate tricking. 2021. Out the gate. Just trick. You know, fuck it. You know?
experience. One time I was like, never again. But I'm gonna talk about that later. But what was it that you know what I'm saying?
All right. In my eyes, keyword, in my eyes.
Right.
And you know, me and my homeboy, he's against tricking too, but even he'll admit that he's like, any form of entertainment to get some pussy is tricking. And I agree with him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro. Nah.
You can either pay directly or you can pay indirectly.
I knew you was gonna do. That's it.
I got to, bro.
I knew you was gonna go there. We'll straighten that out later, but I just wanna see how you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, you know, I'm gonna be fair. When I do my reactions, I'm gonna be fair. And the King Trick, he's right. He's right, Dre. You know, indirectly or directly, right? Okay. Now, currency, United States currency is something that we actually sometimes value more than time. Okay, like guys will have a stack of money and they'll count that motherfucker 100 times because they value the actual physical currency more than time. You know, you think you got a lot of it. Okay, so if you're looking at it in terms, tricking actual money and tricking your time off, talking to a female that ain't about nothing on the phone for 2 hours, going, you know, doing things, getting out of your schedule, something that is totally off of, you know, your productive path. You know, it's definitely tricking also, but let's get into it.
Like how you got into, like what led you down that you know, that journey versus, you know, a nigga like me was basically, you know, I'm gonna do it this way. And I had my reasons to go this way. You know what I'm saying? Like what made you go on that, you know, on that route?
Okay. Let me see. Now, first and foremost, I'll say this. Even though it might sound, people gonna think that I might be lying, but I was already in triple digits before I started tricking. This was during the MySpace era. A lot of people don't know, bro. It was a free for all in the MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace was lit.
But once they came out with 3G and the smartphone.
So he's talking about triple digits. So basically, this guy has spent, you know, the majority of his adulthood trying to screw women to get into triple digits. Now, I know a lot of guys that do that. You know, I think it's, I mean, if you're teaching men how to be men, you know, I think that's one of the lowest things that you can do is basically sacrifice your body to, let's just say 100 girls, you know, from, you know, let's say the MySpace days or whatever he's talking about, you know, probably 05, 06, all the way to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a ridiculous number, and it's extremely dangerous. That's why I want to cut in. You know, we're gonna get into this, but it's just extremely dangerous to live that type of lifestyle. It doesn't show any self-respect. You know, you get instant gratification. That's about it, if that. And it lowers your value. It subjects you to having children with, because, you know, let's be honest, you know, there are a lot of bad women out there that aren't worth shit, and they can't do anything to add value to your life, you know. So if you're a young guy, you're running around and you're tricking and, you know, whatever, doing, you know, with these females, you know, you got to understand that that female could be on your chessboard, you know, for the rest of your life. You know, these are the pieces, the kids, everything. You know what I'm saying? These are the pieces on your chessboard. Okay, so just think about it. I ain't gonna pause it too much though.
Phone and all of that, because now everybody got access to the internet. I to this day, I still know people who don't got computers, don't got laptops. Everybody do everything on their phone. So yeah, so once they came out with the smartphone, that pretty much fucked the market up. So I noticed that it became harder and harder and harder to get it. So I was like, you know what, man, fuck this shit. Let me just go ahead and pay for it directly. I'll tell you what
he said it's been harder and harder to get it. You know, is it harder and harder to get because the females around your area aren't fucking with you because they know what type of shit you're on and they won't touch a guy like that, you know, or a lady like that, you know, like if it's a lady, you know, she's in the triple digits, you know, like, are you just gonna want to hang out and just, you know what I'm saying, have sex with somebody? You know, I mean, we know that people get the urge, and you know, and sometimes, hey man, you just need it, or you feel like you need it. But are you gonna go as far as to go with the most sexually active person that you know, that you know he's sliding up in, you know, even two a days, you know? So hey man, this is a dangerous fucking way to live. I'm gonna just leave it like that.
was the last straw for me. I was messing with this chick, and she lived kind of far, bro. So I had to drive way over there to pick her up. Then I had to drive all the way back to my house, smash. Then I had to drop the bitch off, then come back to the house. And I'm like, dude, I spent all that fucking gas money. I'm like, shit, it would have been cheaper if I went to the block.
Yeah.
So,
to the block? Like this guy. Yeah. And I don't know this dude, man. Hey, you can take shots, fire back, you know, try to fire back at Dr. Hood, and you know, you can do whatever you want, man. I think all promotion is good promotion. You know, in my situation, I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel. Hey, you know, you seem like a cool dude, but you know, I'm just reacting to the video. This ain't, I didn't come here, you know, I didn't even know he was doing you know, having somebody on there. You know what I'm saying? I just was gonna react to some shit. I seen, you know, hey, listen, bro. I don't want no smoke, bro. But this is like you talking about going to the block, and you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to just calling it a night, you know? What happened to calling it a night, man? You're lowering your standards. If you're going to the block, that means you're lowering your standards. One of my partners told me something that it was funny as hell. You know, we were on the floor. He said, you know, you can get laid every night, but you have to lower your standards. Okay? So you're going to be doing a lot of lowering your standards. That does nothing for you. If you're talking about being high value, you're trying to level up, you're doing, you know, because there's no self-discipline. Self-discipline is what you need to become a millionaire. Okay? You need self-discipline. Now, if you're just all about the pussy and you don't care about money, you know, don't even come to the Dr. Hood channel anyway. You know, this channel is for people that's thinking like me, people that, you know, we're not tricks. You know, you're hearing somebody that is genuinely not a trick. I will not pay $100 for, let's say somebody was on the corner selling $10 bills. You know, I won't pay $40 for that, or fucking $100 for that. You know, that's the way I look at it. You know, I'm not trying to say females don't have worth or whatever, but if a woman's trying to make me pay for something, you know, that's automatically depreciates the value of it, right?
that's when I started going to the block, and I'm like, oh shit. Now,
going to the block.
It's cheaper to trick directly than it is to trick indirectly.
Nah, see, no, it don't. Nah, bro, this something that tricks always say. You paying for it directly or you're paying for it indirectly. And I like to call that the tricks coping mechanism, right? That's a tricks coping mechanisms because I'm getting more I'm getting more than just sex from dealing with a woman. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting value. It's a value exchange and I'm not coming out of my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? So how is it tricking? Because we all know tricking is paying for a woman's company, a woman's time, a woman's sex. That's what a trick is. No, nothing more, nothing less. A guy who pays for a woman's sex, company, or time financially, right? So if I say, hey, if I meet a woman, I say, let's go on a date, right? We go on a date. I'm eating too.
Right.
I'm building a relation. Listen.
That's a coping mechanism.
No, listen. I'm building.
He said that's a coping mechanism. And he's right. But I think it's, and you know, you got to see, because, I mean, he's a born trick. I wouldn't, for other things, I wouldn't recommend that. But what he's saying, you know, that's like, if this is his ultimate goal to accomplish that, of course, you got to go to another channel, because I can't really teach you how to be a trick. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is a coping mechanism, but, you know, me personally, I think it's going to be better for you you already hungry, take her out on a good date, have a good time, you know, let things kind of play out for the long haul. I think it'll be better, especially if it's somebody worthy. Now, if it's somebody that's just, like he said, go to the block and take a chick out to eat, you know, I mean, that's not going to be, I mean, that's ridiculous. But if you're taking a woman out, you're looking at her like, either you want something bad from her, or you're looking at her like wife material. And not saying that you're head over heels and, you know, all of that, but, you know, if you're taking a girl out and you're considering it not a waste of your time, you're considering it worth your time doing this, then in my mind, because I don't know, you know, all you guys got different minds. Like this guy, I can't even believe some of the stuff he's saying, and this shit just started. Okay, but you know, in my mind, that woman is gonna be worth something, or I'm not gonna do it. You know, I'm not gonna waste my time. Okay.
I'm building a relationship, fam. It's
right.
I'm not just doing it. Yeah, you got niggas who, you know, I might see something that I don't like and I just want to hit it. So we go, you know, go get some $20 tacos or something real quick to vibe, build a connection. It's still a relation, building a relationship. You smashing and you gone. That's different than me going to a chick and saying, hey, here go $100, let's smash, right? Because there's no exchange. The only thing in that exchange is money versus sex, versus guys, regular guys like me are getting value from women. You see what I'm saying? Getting more out of just sex. Some guys may like the validation that they get. Some guys may need a woman to serve them. Some guys may need a woman for you know, a girlfriend or a wife or for a baby or whatever.
Right.
That's different than saying, hey, here go $100. Can I be of company to you? That's completely different. That's not the same thing.
Look how you
saying?
Look how you spinning it.
Nah.
That's real. It's like,
know?
I'm getting more. That's what it was back in the days when my partners knew. Because my partners like you. I got homies that's just like that. And that's what the going rate was. I don't know what it is now, right?
What area? Down here or in Tampa?
Nah,
I was in Tampa. This was years ago, bro. This was the whole let me give you $100 for it thing.
See, it's
that's too much.
You beat it.
Man, you guys better be about some type of purpose, man. Because if you running around like this dude, just smashing chick after chick after chick, I mean, come on, man. There's nothing good that's gonna come out of that, you know. I mean, maybe some dude might get rich doing that, you know what I'm saying? But there's nothing good's gonna come out of that, bro. You know, we can debate it, argue it, whatever, man. Leave it in the comments. If you want to debate this with Dr. Hood, hit me up, man, in the comments. I see all my comments. I don't got that many, no way. You dig? Like and subscribe.
Damn, it done went down drastically like that.
Well, I don't know how much it is in Tampa, but down here,
Nah, see, it was. Let's say you meet a chick at a club. You see, and this wasn't and my homies and people weren't really going on the strolls like that, because at that time the strolls was dead, the blaze and all that was dead. They now they're starting to, nowadays it's starting to pop back up, at least in this area. But back then the blaze was dead. Niggas was on back, the people was doing back page and all that bullshit. But the thing was, you see a chick in the club that you like or whatever, just a regular chick, she may be a nurse or she may be in college or something. You know, nigga be like, oh, I got $100 for you. You see what I'm saying? It'll be shit like that, not going on the blade. But if I see a chick that I like, let's say if I like her, I think, okay, I could put her on my team for whatever reason. Again, for the validation, or maybe she could be of value to me. I could pick her brain, I could use her skills to make my life easier, whatever. And I court her or I pursue her. That's not tricking. How is that tricking? I want to hear that. Let me hear.
Because you can do that. Okay. In my whole life, I've never taken a.
Go ahead.
Okay. In my whole life, I've never taken a woman out to dinner and paid if I didn't already hit. So you can definitely get value without taking them out. That's why I'm looking at it like, oh no.
See, he think that the pussy is the value. His mind is caught up in the panty line. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that having sex is the value. That's not what he's saying, man. Like, some of these women have different qualities, business skills, different things. That's how people incorporate different friendships. It's not all about smashing. You guys got to get that out your head. You got to get the smash part out of your head, in order to have your equilibrium, unbalanced, because, if you're living like this and that's the only thing you see is, you're clearly going to pick the wrong chick. You're clearly going to drop the ball when it comes to actually settling down. Like, he's 33. Don't drop the ball, man. You're getting up there, 33, that's getting up there, bro.
That's
right. You're right. You can like, because I know people, it's harder because I know people that's like, oh, I ain't taking no broad out to dinner unless I hit. Right? I know guys like that. It's a lot harder, but for me, it's $30-$40 for some tacos. You see what I'm saying? If you're a boss, and that's nothing. It's not like we're talking about Ruth Chris, $150 dinner, $200 dinner. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing about. It's stimulating to him to have that exchange, to sit down, chill. That's when you actually get to know somebody, and then you won't have to be forking out $200 and $30 and $60 and shit. $100. $30-$40 for some tacos. I'm gonna have a good time. We both eat, and something can potentially come from this. Now, if I see a chick on Tinder or something, right? If I see a chick on Tinder and she not as attractive, but it's just something quick to knock down, I'm not taking her nowhere. If I go on a date with a chick, it's because I like her vibe and I think we can go somewhere. You see what I'm saying? Now, it's tricking if a guy goes on a date, if a guy takes a girl on a date, right, and he's paying for dates, because you got indirects too. That's indirect tricking. You see a chick and you want to have sex with her, and so your thing is, I'm gonna take you out, I'm gonna take you shopping, or I'm gonna take you to nice dinners so we can have sex. That's tricking too. But if I'm building a relationship with a person, or or if I see potential value in a person or potential in a woman to where I can build a relationship, me investing into that is not tricking. That's a completely different. You feel what I'm saying?
Yo, that sounds like a coping. That sounds like a coping mechanism. That sounds like you coping.
Nah,
bro.
He not, because listen, this is what he's trying to say, man. if he goes about it, let's say, hypothetically speaking, you know, because you motherfuckers is kind of stupid. And not these brothers, but just some dudes that I hear and I see in this day and age. And some dudes, they complain about, not being able to find a good woman, every day. I don't know. I love mine. You know what I'm saying? But so let's just hypothetically, there's 10 girls. Because guys, it's rough out here. You might have to sift through a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in this day and age, you got the social media, all the garbage going on. The way you meet is garbage. Okay? So, hypothetically speaking, you got 10 girls. Let's say Dre get 10 girls. This guy gets 10 girls. This guy wants to just pay for the pussy. Right out the gate. He just wants to pay for the pussy. He doesn't want to get to know her. He doesn't want to know what school she went to. He doesn't want to know nothing about her. He just wants to buy the pussy, clean his hands, and go. Dre, on the other hand, he takes 10 girls out to tacos. Same spot. You know what I'm saying? No elaborate shit, no. But with his time, and he might get even more time, he's actually developing some type of relationship with them. So he's able to maybe find a diamond out of that rough right there. You know what I'm saying? And somebody that he can build with. Somebody probably had a connection on this. This female's cousin is a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? This female brother owns a dispensary. These 2 other 3 or 4 probably wasn't really shit. He probably wasted his time. But the last 3 was cool. One of them went back to school. One of them, you see what I'm saying? He actually has, you can make a story out of his experience versus yours is just give him the money, bend him over, out the door, and possibly with other females that are just as promiscuous as you are. So the web of, everybody who's sleeping with everybody's connected to everybody. You're sleeping with this guy, she's sleeping with this guy. The web, it just gets way bigger, versus him. Yeah, he might have some Sluther Vandross, up out of his 10, but he still has a better chance than you. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man, what your problem is and why you feel like this, but this is why we're here at Dr. Hood, so we can teach other people how to have a different mindset. It's not all about who can smash the most chicks, It's not.
Let's say I see a dude and I want to build a financial relationship with him. I don't gotta take him out nowhere.
You don't, but you don't have to. You're right, you don't. But if you do, is there something wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that. Just like I ain't gonna say nothing wrong with tricking either.
It is. I'm gonna get into that, and I'm gonna tell you. And you should know. Cause I know you. I can't call you a player because you're a trick, right? But I know you're a player, dog. I know you're a player. I know you got game. I know you got the game, right?
He doesn't. He doesn't have game. He doesn't have patience, right? He doesn't. If you don't have patience, you don't have game. If it's something that I'm supposed to not tell everybody and I'm supposed to monetize on this shit, and I just run out and just tell everybody all my moves to where when I step on the court, I can't move, right? This guy, he doesn't understand that. He don't got game. He's probably got charisma. He can probably approach a female. He's not scared to approach a female. He's not socially awkward, okay, in a lot of instances. But just to have game, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So it's like, damn, bro, this shit crazy.
He got game, but he not a player.
I'm just trying to, like.
Okay, let me ask you this. Guys who pay for OnlyFans, are those tricks?
Yes, of course. You're damn right.
So if
You
you go
fucking right.
So if you go to the strip club and you make it rain, that's tricking.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And taking a girl out to dinner, is it?
Now,
But, well, look at it, dude. You're just throwing money in the air. You're just throwing money in the air, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're doing. You know, there's really nothing strategic about it. You know, it's not going to be nothing afterwards. She's not going to be like, okay, this guy threw 40 wands or 100 wands or however, you know, you want to go up higher and higher. Like, you know, what's going on? You know, you spending thousands in the club. You know, even rich dudes, that shit's dumb. It's dumb as hell. You know?
The strip club part, let me say something about the strip club part, because I understand what it is now. Nowadays, it's more so like promotion. Let's say like, because we used to do that, and we would do it just because, I don't want to talk too much on here, but let's say you go to the club, you look good, you making it, not other dudes want to come shop with you because they see you getting it. You see what I'm saying? Or, you know, you go at the strip club over the last 10, 15 years wasn't like what it was 20 years ago, to where, you know, dudes was going there just to see ass. Not the strip club, it's like the club. Hoes be in there and everything. Like regular chicks be in there and everything. So let me not say that you going in the strip club having a good time throwing them, that's not really tricking. Let me clarify that. But
it depends on how you're doing it though. You know, it depends on how strategic you're doing it. If he's talking about it in his terms, you know, you go up in there, you with your guys, you guys are shining, you know, you guys is throwing money, you know, then on a street level, you know, that could be street promotion, you know, that's cool. But if you're just going in there, just throwing money, and there's no type of organization being attached to this, it's just one sitting duck guy that's probably going to be going home to his family or whatever. He just up in the club throwing ones to promote what? Oh, I got money, come rob me. You know what I'm saying? That's not a good
it's not
look.
smart. It's tricking off your money. But
It's not.
You know, it's just a form of entertainment. So I take that back as far as that part go. But paying for OnlyFans is tricking.
I agree.
Paying for OnlyFans is tricking. Again, the club thing, that's a little different, especially nowadays. Because we used to go to the club and throw money and didn't give a fuck about none of them strippers in there. It was just to look good and stunt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To look good and stunt and just market it, basically. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I understand on that level for
now,
sure. But just doing it
let me ask
randomly
you this.
is tricking for sure.
Why? So do you feel like that's the easier, is it the easier route? Because I look at it like it's cheating.
It is cheating.
Cheating.
Yeah, it is.
That's the problem I have with it, right?
Okay. Put like this. I got over 50 guaranteed ways to get pussy. And I know most people only know 3. Let me ask you this.
50 guaranteed ways to get pussy. Like if this guy made 50 guaranteed ways to become an NFL team owner, or you know what I'm saying? Like the guy, he has the mind capacity, but he's occupying all of that time and space to try to find out how to get up in a side of a woman's legs. That, to me, that's a waste of time. There's not that much time in a day. You know, at some point, you got to be about purpose. You got to have something that you've been working on that you're trying to master besides having sex with women. And that's what makes the playing field always, like, guys like me, early 40s, you know, late 30s, mid 40s, you know, all in that area, it gives us so much hope. Because when a guy is 17, 18, 19, 20, all the way to 30, he spends so much of his time fucking off. He spends so much good energy fucking off with no good ass women that ain't gonna do shit for you. If you die today, like he said, he was in triple digits. If his ass died today, you know, God forbid, you know, I don't want nothing bad to happen to nobody. But if, let's say he disappeared today, they wouldn't check for him. They wouldn't put nothing on the GoFundMe. Nothing. So it's a waste of fucking time. But you can build a relationship. It takes a little more time. It might be more to develop. But you're actually developing something that possibly could be a friendship. And it's worth 10 times more than sex, right? Come on, man. You're gonna get it. If you're doing what you need to do in life, like you said, chasing the paper, not, you know, it's gonna come. Like, why do you have to chase the pussy and buy and try to manipulate the pussy when you can chase the paper and buy and manipulate the housing market or the, you know, whatever type of business you're doing? I don't know, y'all. You guys are gonna have to tap in, because I'm gonna show y'all that 90% of it is your mindset.
If you go to the swingers club, is that tricky?
I never even thought about that. To be honest, I never like put thought into it to team, because I don't do shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because most dating coaches, they don't talk about it. I'm like, hold up, man, y'all supposed to be teaching guys how to get pussy. I'm like, dog, the swingers club is, bruh. It costs $150 a month for a swingers club membership fee.
Mm-hmm.
So now that you know how much it costs, is that tricky?
I don't know, but I gotta think about that, bro. I gotta put some thought into it.
What's coming at it?
It is tricky, but I'm still gonna do it.
It's tricking, bro. You're not getting nothing out of it other than some funky pussy. That's all you getting, bro. That's all you getting. You're not building nothing. You're not building nothing. And then when you finally do settle down and you finally do find that right one, or somebody that will deal with you, you ain't gonna have no more to pour into her. You tricking off your whole life. You know, you're not gonna have no resources. You're gonna find one that's gonna get you on the hook, and you're gonna have to keep tricking with her. So you're talking about these little $2 whores, these little $40, $30 little whores. But once you meet one that you really like and you really head over heels and you really, you know, then she's gonna be making you come up out of more than just $40, $50, bro. I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna get yourself into a bad situation.
To get your body count up as a man.
Right. But see, my thing ain't more so teaching guys to get their body count up.
Exactly. That's
my
the
thing
dumb
is teaching
shit.
guys how to go out here and utilize their skills to get the results that they want without cheating. Because when you cheat, and that's the thing, listen, when you cheat, what they tell you in high school, right? What they tell you in school, when you cheat, what happened? You don't learn. So at some point, right? And this why I have a problem with it. Now, a man could do whatever he wants. It's not like I'm in a man's business and it's just like I can't sleep because niggas out here tricking. I really don't. It ain't my business. But as a coach, this is why I have a problem with it. You cheat yourself out of the experience that you need to learn how to build relationships. And most of these guys want relationships with women. And when you trick, when you trick, you cheat yourself out of that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
You're not getting a genuine relationship.
And that's why I like you, because you ain't sitting up here trying to, well, it's not really cheating. It is tricking. You ain't doing all that. You being straight up. But when you cheat yourself out of the experience. Just like when you in high school and you have a test, right? And your teacher tell you, hey, if you cheat, you ain't gonna learn, right? You gonna need this information later. But if you cheat your way through, see, a lot of guys be 40 years old and bitches are running them around the ringer, right? Or they leading with their wallet and they don't get the genuine love that they desire because they cheated. They don't know how to get that. It's more than just getting the pussy. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Pussy is just the side of it.
Right. Finally, you know what I'm saying? You guys go ahead and subscribe to King Dre, man. He's really getting into this guy, man. You know, I wish, that's why I'm reacting. I wish I could be there to, you know, come in there and, you know, change it up a little bit, you know, and disagree and agree with, you know, just general conversation, man. These are conversations that need to be had, and this is what we do over here at Dr. Hood. You know, this guy needs you know, he's definitely invited to the Simp Olympics. You know, he's definitely invited to the Simp Olympics. Let's keep it going.
Effect. And that's why I'm against tricking as far as doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm anti-trick. Because again, especially these young cats. Let me ask you a question. Do you at some point want a relationship? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
No, I'm going overseas for that shit. American women trash.
That's another comment. But at some point, you will, right? Now, this the thing. All these years, right?
He said American women are trash. That's the far simp lame thing that I've heard. You know, this whole interview, you know, and he's going overseas for that. So what? You can pay somebody else for some, you know, to get some pussy and to be your wife. You know, how is this gonna plan out? How is this gonna, you know, how are you gonna manage this thing? You know, and because of that, you know, every now and then, mid flight of the show, we abduct people, you know, into the Simp Olympics. Go ahead and pick up your prescription at the CVS or Walgreens or pharmacy of your choice. Just call it in. You know, they'll have it. It's not expensive at all. You know, it's about as, you know, you can get some tacos with a 90-day supply. You know, $30 tacos. You know, you're gonna need your ID because, you know, I don't know who you are. You ain't like no celebrity or nothing, so you're gonna need your ID, bro. You know, but there it is. You definitely said enough shit to get you with that badge on your shirt, bro. So we're gonna get it in. We're gonna probably wrap it up though. I'm gonna leave the link in the description. You guys can go check it out.
Right, the last 15, 13 years, right? You don't know, at least from what I see, right? And that means I say you don't know because you listen to game, right? But how do you know how to deal with women outside of your wallet? Because the one thing I can tell you about women, it takes more than money to keep them in line. I know that. I'm pretty sure you know that. And what happens is when all you know is your money, at some point that wears off, especially if you get married to a bitch or you have a baby with a bitch. At some point, the money ain't gonna do it for you no more. So now what? And that's why I'm against it, because you cheat yourself. You feel me?
School them.
You're right. But I'll say this. Guys should do, in my opinion, guys should do both. They should definitely learn the game. And they should trick.
Why should they trick? Why should they trick?
Because, listen, I don't know about you. I ain't gonna lie. You is one of the most, you and Lucario, I don't know how y'all boys, y'all remain so fucking calm, but God, hell. I get pissed off quick. Now, usually I won't express it.
Yeah, dude. These are the kind of men that's out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, shout out to him. You know, I know he's going to figure it out one day, and he's going to be feeling disgusted with himself because he's going to look at all the energy that he poured into such senseless situations, you know. Like, he's going to realize once he starts to respect himself and respect his body that a lot of these women didn't even deserve to have you. You know what I'm saying? And you won't know till later on. You be like, damn, you know, I wasted all this damn time. And you see other situations, you see other guys really getting it. They smart, they getting it. They know to find one and pour it into her. You know, they know that. They know that relationships are important. You know, these square bears, the squares they know. The squares they be knowing. It be like the hood cats, you know, they just can't seem to get it together. They just want to run around and be Tupac. You know, you can't run around and be Tupac and then expect to be, Russell Simmons or some, motherfucker that lives old. And, Tupac, all that Tupac shit, that was short-lived. That's the short-living shit. Okay? So, you guys can get around if you want. You know?
Myself, I'll usually hold it in, but I feel like shit later on. But when you sitting up here, man, and you treating a woman nice, and then she turn around and give you an advocate, you be like, man, what the fuck? So you can learn all the game in the world, you could do everything right, and you still gonna crash and burn. For instance, like Donovan and Myron was talking about this, how they'll go on the strip, holla at 40 chicks, they might get one phone number, and then that one bitch, she fuck around and flake on them. So you like, God damn.
Cause it's just ridiculous. You're putting too much time and effort into it, So you're getting attached to the results of your effort, and that's what it is. You running around here trying to talk to 40 chicks, and what is going on? It's because you done fucked off all your time. You're 33 years old. That's what about time that motherfuckers' hair get to thinning out and belling out and shit. Like you're not gonna be this. Knight in shining armor and shit your whole fucking life, bro. You're gonna get old, and you still running around trying to knock 30 chicks, and they know they see you coming, man. You're gonna look like a big dummy trick. You're not only gonna just be like, the young trick that doesn't get it, buying half the pussy he could have got for free, but he'd rather buy it. Okay, man, come on, man.
Right. But that's the game. That's what makes you stronger as a man, right? It's like Kobe Bryant playing basketball. You can't make him missing is what made him great. Him taking the L's is what made him who he is today. That's a part of manhood, and tricking robs you of that. That's what I be saying. You see what I'm saying? It robs you of that. Now, the reason why guys like me and Lucario can remain calm is because we don't take it personal. Like you would take that personal.
Right.
It seems based on what you're saying, because you bumping into a wall with a woman.
Right.
Me, I look at it like maybe her baby daddy hit her back up. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the bitch got a test coming up. It ain't.
Hey, she don't see the gift horse if she's staring it in her face. That's what guys do. We take rejection and we brush it off. That's why we're so easy to approach a woman, because if she turns me down, we don't give a fuck no way. It's just that, like if you miss a damn layup, or not a layup, but you miss a jump shot, you can't be thinking about that missed jump shot the whole game. You got to get the ball and get open and take a few more shots. You know what I'm saying? Until it starts to go in. You know what I'm saying? Until you really got the sauce that's gonna make you, seem like the boss, to where you ain't gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to help you young brothers out, man, and build my channel. Give Dre his accolades. The link gonna be in the description. And this was a good one though. Very entertaining.
Ain't got nothing to do with me. Okay, move on. There's 4 billion women in the world. But what I'm not gonna do, I work hard for my money. I'm not gonna give no bitch my money. You see what I'm saying?
You still tricking. Okay.
I would rather sweat equity, right? And relationship building and building shit with people instead of, especially women. Now, in life, you can't sweat equity your way on getting your AC fixed if your AC go down. You can't sweat equity and build relations to get your tire fixed. But when it comes to tricking, that's a whole nother realm of. That's a whole. It's different, man, and women look at you different when you do that. Is what I'm saying.
I'll tell you what you
For
get out of
sure.
it.
What? What's that?
Time. You save a whole lot of time. My time is precious. My time is precious.
Your time ain't precious, man. we about to get out of here, man. This guy's kicks, man. He's funny, bro. I wish I could just let it play. I just can't, man. It's Dr. Hood. I'm out of here.